What is up, guys? So today is February 19th, 2021, which means that it makes 2 years since I started documenting my fad journey and started my fad officially. So, of course, I'm excited because, of course, my goal is to use my journey to share moments with you guys throughout my mental health journey and to gear it towards promoting positive mental health and bringing that positivity and that energy that we all need throughout our day, because a lot of times we don't realize how important our mental health is. So that is what I'm going to do in this video, and I got some things to show you that I documented throughout the first part of 2021. That is a little touching to me, but hey, transparency is big on me, so let's get into my fad journey vlog 4. So as I stated, I am documenting this on the 2-year anniversary of my fad. Now, granted, for those of you who have been with me on this journey, you know that this is actually year 13. Whew. 13 that I've actually been dealing with depression, anxiety. But of course, it makes 2 years that I decided to start documenting things, decided to use my voice as a platform and advocate for mental health and bring awareness so that we can all know that, we are not alone, of course. And there's others who experience things that you may experience that may give you a little bit of a calmness to the things that you may deal with, to know that, hey, she's dealing with it, she's managing. What can I do? What can I take away from her content that can help me throughout my day, or can help someone that I love throughout their day that may be dealing with a mental illness or mental issues as well? And big and most important, to help break the stigmas of mental health. So 2021 is here, and of course 2020 has been a crazy year, letting it go, moving forward. However, sometimes things from previous years gear into the fact of it moves over to the new year. I really got tested so far this year, and January 6th, I got some news that really turned things around for me, and thank goodness, it wasn't bad, but I got diagnosed with COVID. I had a positive result, and it freaked me out because, I got my daughter, I'm around my family, around my boyfriend. So I'm like, all right, bet. It's like, what do I do now? So of course, I took a few moments to document some of the days as I went through it, and the day that I got my test results, just to kind of give you guys an idea of what I went through personally and how it affected my mental health.
So I hesitated to do this, of course, but hey, who knows what this process is going to be or what's going to happen. I decided to vlog because who knows, it may help someone else or may give insight to someone else who may experience this. But I unfortunately have been tested for COVID, and I found out I'm positive. Mentally, if you knew how much I was crying before I started this video, you would know how I really feel. Physically, I have no symptoms just yet. Year round, I'm always coughing, so that's normal for me. But at the same time, I guess now that I know I'm positive, I don't know if it's my mind playing tricks on me or not, but I did notice that my cough has been different. So yeah, it's pretty nerve-wracking. I know some people go without having symptoms, and the bad things about it, I don't have really bad health issues, but I do run into some complications from time to time. I get sick kind of easily, I guess. So I'm a little nervous, and then I have my daughter and my boyfriend and family to think about, so it's definitely a challenge right now. But here's to 14 days of quarantine and praying for negative whenever I can get tested again. So day one of finding out. Don't know how long I guess, had this, but this is day one of finding out that I have COVID.
Thankfully, everybody around me tested negative. And so that made me feel good. But at the same time, that made me feel bad because, I'm a mother. I have to take care of my daughter. I have to do what I got to do for her. And I had to make a lot of changes to be able to keep her safe, to be able to keep my loved ones safe. And it sucked. When it comes to my mental health, it was a lot. It was a lot dealing with because, my daughter is a mommy's girl. So, of course, with me being sick, quote unquote, she had to stay home with me. And, 14 days being home with a toddler, trying to work because I was still working since I work from home a lot. It was hard. Like, I was really drained because she wanted attention. She wanted to be in mommy mode. And I'm like, mommy's not feeling good. Mommy's wearing a mask. She was like, why you were asking me questions? And it got to the point where I'm just like, all right, these 14 days gotta hurry up.
So it's day 2 after being diagnosed with COVID. So far this morning I have a really bad headache and a few body aches, but I don't know if that's really full-blown COVID. I hate wearing this mask because it's making me hot and making it worse. And I'm very congested as well.
What are you doing?
Huh?
What are you doing?
I'm not saying. And of course, Tay is here, so this is no fun. But yeah, let's see how today goes.
I'm going to say mommy.
Say hi.
Hi.
Mm-hmm.
What you doing? What you doing? That sucks. Let's do this. Let's sleep. Nice.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
This headache and all that other good stuff is going on right now. So, y'all, I'm over this. I just want to sleep. I just don't want to move. I just don't want to do nothing. But we're going to keep pushing. We're going to keep going and see how this goes. So this is day 4. Yesterday was fine. I didn't cough much yesterday and didn't have much body aches, thankfully. There was a moment when I was shortness of breath, but it didn't last long, thankfully. So far today, it's 11 o'clock. I haven't been coughing yet, but I have a bad headache and a few body aches, and I'm really congested, so I can't breathe through my nose right now. So I'm tired. I feel really fatigued. Just want to lay down as to why I'm still in bed, I guess. But yeah, it's Saturday, so of course no work today, and I'm keeping it easy. So we'll see how today goes. But I really have no energy at all. And as you can see, I can't talk loud. So yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. All right, so this is day 5. I got a call from DHEC today, and they asked me some questions and everything. And based off of that, it looks like, based off of the symptoms that I know of, I am told that I can get off of
What?
isolation, Lord have mercy, on the 12th. So I guess since I don't have major symptoms, but I'm going to get tested again in a few days just to, have that sanity and, of course, for work purposes. But I guess even for me, even though I can be off of isolation, I guess I'm still paranoid because I really don't fully know how I got it, especially since the people I've been around is negative. So yeah, my nerves are a little bad right now still, but yeah, I'm hanging in there, still trying to rest. I struggle with that, so that's not really been a thing, but yeah, we shall see how things continue to go. I still just have a headache, and a few body aches. But other than that, I still really haven't been coughing. So that's a plus. Maybe it's the medicine that I was on that helped out. I don't know. So I guess we shall see.
All right, so I am on the way to get retested for COVID. Hopefully I get a negative this time. DHEC said I was off isolation yesterday, but I'm still being safe and, you know, taking precautions just in case. But yeah, going to get this test redone, and I guess once the results come back, we'll see what's what. My test results came back negative. No more COVID. I hope, because you know these tests sometimes can be crazy, but whew, that is definitely a relief to know that I can be normal again and I can leave without feeling crazy. Granted, I'm still kind of paranoid. I'm not even going to lie to you because I don't know how I got it. That gave me the terrible nerves of my life because, you know, I don't want to get sick. I don't like being sick, and I don't want it to be bad. So yes, we are happy and I can be okay now. Y'all don't know how much I missed hugging on my buggy. I missed it, and I know she does because she's been hugging me like all day. So yes, I can hug my baby. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. I love you. Okay, you can go now. So thankfully, I didn't have really bad symptoms to where I didn't have to be in the hospital. I just quarantined. I literally did not go anywhere. I was too scared to do anything. So I'm finally getting back into the swing of getting out and doing things. But at the same time, I'm still cautious. I'm a lot more cautious because I don't want to go back through that. I don't want to have another positive result. And I don't want to put my family in jeopardy. So, yeah, this is my first time going into the store in the past few weeks since the whole COVID thing. So my nerves are a little bad, of course, and then of course having Taylor with me is not helping. But hey, we're gonna make it work. We got sanitizer, we got wipes, we got all that good stuff, and got our mask. So yeah, my anxiety is not the best right now. But of course, you know, hey, it's life. We're gonna get through it and we're gonna keep it moving. So bye.
Bye.
So that is when I started to do routines. I started my morning routine and it really kind of helped. You know, eating breakfast, my fruits, my supplements, and just getting in a lot of good things. But I really decided that I needed to take care of myself. I, you know, started my morning routine. Is a little off now since I'm back working between home and the office and back on my normal life outside of COVID. But it really helped to get in the rhythm of taking care of myself throughout that time. Now, granted, I was really tired. I was really drained. I just really was just over it. But it taught me a lot. I feel like that was a test of my patience. And that was a big part of my goal, is to be more patient. Because guys, like I said, I don't have any patience. I want it to go right now. I want it now. But my body and my life was like, nah, you need to chill out. You need to take some mental health breaks and just really try to get through this. Because mentally, the fact that I was so drained, physically, I was going through a lot. And I mean, granted, you know, it's a little bit harder to stay calm when you don't know what's going to happen next. Like, I really did not know what was next for me with this COVID, because I don't always get sick, but when I do, sometimes it gets pretty bad. So I was so scared. I'm like, what if I end up in the hospital? What if it gets to the point of where I can't breathe, to the point of where I just thinking crazy. But thank goodness I made it through that. And I can honestly say that despite it not being a really bad situation, mentally it really took a toll on me. And that's why I advise you guys to really please take care of your mental health if you get sick with COVID or if you're around a loved one, because it can be draining. You know, it takes on a lot of your energy. It takes on a lot of your well-being, to the point of where you're just having to really figure things out as you go. So if you've experienced this, or if you have a loved one, be there for them. Take care of yourself so that you can be that support system so that you don't catch this, and be safe, guys. Like, I know the masks are annoying. I know that this is just, we're all probably just tired of COVID and just want to go away. This vaccine is out. I hope it does good. But at the same time, we got to realize that mentally, if we're not okay, it's going to drastically affect our physical. And that is why it's important to just really make sure that you're taking care of yourself, not just physically, but mentally as well, because I really dealt with a lot during that time, and I was just over it. I'm like, this year is starting off already bad. And after it, I really dealt with a lot of mental issues because I felt drained still from the fact that even though I had a negative, I just really was on edge, and it mentally just was not to the point of where I can function enough to be a mom, to be a family member, daughter, girlfriend, friend. Like, I really just could not do it. So if you guys were keeping up my content, you'll see that I did take a week off the first week of February because I really needed to get back on track. I really need to figure out what my triggers were, what was really getting me to the point of where I was falling apart. I don't like feeling this way. I don't like going through this. And I'm sure that you all who experience the same things just really don't like dealing with the fact that, mental illness is not fun. A lot of people don't take it seriously. A lot of people don't understand it. They think, oh, you're just sad. You'll get over it, move on, blah, blah, blah. But then when you go through it, or when you see your loved one, God forbid, lose their life over it, or something bad happens, or they're in the hospital, then you realize, okay, I don't want to go through that. I don't want to lose my loved one. I don't want to feel this way. So what can I do to keep it in a point to where I'm okay, and a point to where I'm drilling this positivity in my life so that those negative energies cannot bring this onto my life and onto my loved ones' lives. So as you go throughout your day, guys, make sure that you're taking care of yourself, making sure that you're getting that positive energy into your life. And my goal on this next year 2, is to definitely keep promoting positive mental health, giving you guys laughs. I know that I started doing skits because it was fun. I don't want to be all serious all the time, or, make it like, oh gosh, mental health, blah, blah, blah. Like, I want it to be fun. I want this journey to be fun, to use my experiences, to use my moments, to bring laughs, to bring joy, to give you guys the knowledge that you need, that I'm gaining, that is being passed on to me. Of course, I will always say I'm no doctor. I'm no doctor. This is personal experience. This is personal feedback. This is personal tips and things that I've gained from other people who have dealt with similar situations, who give them to me to support my platform. So all of you guys out there, thank you so much for all of that feedback and everything. And thank you guys for all the support. I know it's not easy talking about mental health. I know it's not easy talking about your journey, but I'm so glad to hear a lot of you have been embracing your journey, and a lot of good things have been coming from it. So with that being said, here's to many more years of this FAD journey. Here's to building a bond with you guys and bringing you guys some more content that can gear towards more positive mental health for your life, and to give you guys insight of why your mental health is important. I went through a lot these 13 years, and I've grown a lot these 13 years, because if I didn't, I wouldn't be talking to you guys right now. Like, I really would just be mute and going throughout my day, faking it till I make it, all that good stuff. But no, I'm not doing that anymore, and neither should you. You should not be ashamed of your mental health. You should not be ashamed of what you go through, because at the end of the day, hey, no one has room to judge you. We all have our days. We all have our moments, but some of us deal with it a little bit stronger and a little bit harder than others. And it's okay. I'm here to tell you that it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to go through this journey and not know what's next, and not know how to feel, and not know what to do. But know that there's means out there, there's help out there, there's people out there who support you, who love you, who care about you. And hey, I'm in your corner. I don't know you, and if I do know you, know that I'm in your corner. Know that I support you, and know that you can always visit my F.A.D pages, look at my content, and see that you have someone that cares. You have someone that's there for you, and someone that's going through the same thing that you may be going through, whether the extreme levels are the same or not. So with that being said, guys, no matter what platform you're watching this on, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, wherever, make sure you hit like, follow, and subscribe on all of my F.A.D pages. Share this content with your loved ones. Share this content with yourself. Save it. Let me know your thoughts and feedback, and let's continue this journey together. You guys don't know how much you helped me on my journey of my mental health and bringing that positivity into my life. So guys, have a great one. Keep staying safe, keep staying healthy, keep your mental health intact, and always know that it's okay to not be okay, and keep that positivity going in and out of your life and into your daily activities. And yeah, let's keep it moving. I'm out.